And this was it. Paris. I stepped out of the downpour into Flamel's hutch just in time. What followed was some kind of meteorological insanity. Hurricane Herbert baffled weathermen and struck anywhere in the world without warning. That was far from my biggest concern, though. You see, during the long cab ride from the airport, I'd taken some liberties with my walk dogs, what with the kind of march a gumshoe puts them through. Bumbled up and explaining to the obnoxious cabbie in my very approximate French that, no, I didn't want a detour to gawk the big old oil rig they planted downtown. Fate sucker punched me right in the gut. I, left my shoes in the cab. This might prove useful at some point. It's a flyer what bears Flamel's mug. It's also got a writ of his goings and doings. Reading that, though, is a first-class ticket to Knapsville. Population Z's. It's an old portrait of, I guess, that Flamel fella.
A beautiful depiction of Flamel indeed, Mr. Olmstev. Your penthouse quarters are ready, right this way.
Olmstev, huh? Nice, familiar ring to it. Good evening.
Good evening, monsieur. My name is Serge, and I'm the concierge here. How may I help you?
I believe I have the right address. Rue de Montmorency, 51. I'm interested in an apartment.
Everything is rented out, monsieur. I'm sorry.
Everything?
Well, yes, everything.
You seem to hesitate there. Is there maybe one you're holding on to for somebody?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
My interests are scientific in nature. I understand there's some historical significance to this building.
You are correct. Sir Nicolas Flamel, the famed alchemist, lived here for a while, on the top floor.
May I see that apartment?
I'm afraid not, sir. As you well guessed, it is being held on to.
Held on to, huh? Any chance it's a mysterious person interested in stabilizing volatile elements and such?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
Does the name Olmstev ring a bell, Mr. Serge?
I do not know who you are or what are you seeking, but this conversation ends now. I have some soup on the stove and I must tend to it. Au revoir.
I think we got off on the wrong foot, Monsieur Serge.
Makes no difference. I cannot show you the apartment, and that is final.
I can pay handsomely.
It is not a question of finances. It is about loyalty and respect.
Loyalty to whom, Mr. Olmstev?
Oh, your inquisitiveness grows tiresome. I have things to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, please let yourself out. Ah, it's you again. Look, monsieur, I have a wife on the stove and a soup in the other way around. My point is, I'm a busy man.
I just wanted to come clean. It's Olmstev who sent me. I was just testing you before.
Oh, really? I never saw him with anyone else before, let alone sending someone. Allow me to remain suspicious as to your truthfulness. The fact that you know his name does not mean you represent him or are even his friend.
You have the right to your opinion.
And the right to ignore your apartment visiting insistences.
I'm here for the thing Mr. Olmstead left behind. I'm sure I can find a way to convince you that I'm his representative.
Fine, I'll play along. Let me think. Something that only and I would know. Aha! All right. Could you perhaps tell me, Mr.
K-type.
Mr. K-type, do you know what his nickname for me was? That only and I knew. And if you tell me that, I'm fully convinced he really did send you and hand you the key to Flamel's room.
Stretch?
No.
I don't recall right now. I'm sure it'll come to me.
Why am I not surprised? Anything else, monsieur?
Not for now, I guess.
Adieu. Oh no, do you not have anything better to do with your time than torture me, Mr. K-type?
May I inquire about a book you have here?
You may. It is our Flamel Memorial Guest Book. I have been keeping it for more than 30 years now.
So it's one of those things you write your impressions in after visiting?
You should be a detective.
How can I give my impression on Flamel if you won't let me visit his rooms?
I don't know. Does this lobby elicit any historical enthusiasm in you?
Alright, I'd like to jot down my impressions of the place.
I'm afraid I can't let you personally do that, but I will be happy to write down whatever it is you wish.
Alright. By the way, what a beautiful quill you've got there.
Actually, it's a fountain pen, made to look like a quill.
Is the feather real?
A quite real Corvus Corax feather, yes. A fine present from someone very close to my heart. What shall I write?
I, Donald R. K-type,
Yes?
through the grace of God,
Yes?
I'm compelled to record into written history
Yes?
that, in a state of solemn fascination,
Bon Dieu, is there more?
oh, I've only just begun. I am a visitor to these strange francophone lands.
Yes?
And as it shall be known forthwith,
In the name of all that is sacred, is there more?
for in these precipitous times, my efforts to abscond the true nature of my incursions into the obscure and forbidden.
Monsieur, you'll have to excuse me. I will be right back. Je viens, je viens.
This is for you, Papillon. Oh, Monsieur Olmstev, it's beautiful. You are too kind.
I might have known it was you. What is it now?
I remembered what Olmstev used to call you. It was Papillon.
A con but boy in the face of evidence. You truly must be an envoy of my dear friend. I will give you the key to the apartment. Please reassure Monsieur Olmstev of my everlasting devotion and friendship.
I'll be sure to do that. Thanks. Thanks, Serge. I'll come to bother you if there's anything else.
No bother at all. Anything for Monsieur Olmstev.
Strange little pyramids of grayish blue dust. Of course there had to be a pentagram. Of course.
Know this, seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital. There's something capital about these titles. It is reflected in the knowledge within.
These particular books had somehow survived. They seemed to be in alphabetical order. I was gonna have to make some kind of informed choice here. Choices, actually. I had chosen the book starting with an I and the first word in the sentence. I was onto something.
Est. Draconi. In. Finem.
I'll be damned. That's gotta be what I'm looking for. The container of constants, as it were. Huh.
Flomulus necessarium est.
Just apply Flamel. Hey, it worked! Alright, let's see what this says. Huh. Interesting. I should tell Buzz about this right away. He'd better have a cell phone signal.